earlier than usual for the live stream. Oh no, it's about the same time. You can let me know in the comments where you're tuning in from. I am going to make eggs. I don't know why I had like a super villain laugh. Let's check this camera. Goodbye, my almost lover. Goodbye, my almost friend. Never meant to make you sad. Are we gonna sing today? Oh, let's turn on the cooker. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. I don't know where to go. Oh, where we be. By the way, I started eating 6 eggs. I decided I want more. I decided I want more muscle. So, I mean, I'm doing it natural, so clearly have to increase the protein. I definitely want this part like more. This side's better, but yeah, I want this to just like. You know, we all have an idea of how we want our physique to look. I just do it naturally. I don't do any injections or anything. I do eggs. Like I have 6 eggs. I was doing 4 eggs. Now we're gonna do 6. Is this good? Okay. 6 eggs, 2 wraps. Good morning. If you're new here, welcome. I'm cooking eggs. Maybe I'll move this. Hold on, I got egg on my head. We're not touching the iPad. It's new. We don't put eggs because we take care of what we have. 4, 5. Honor what you have, including your followers. Like right now, I'm honoring my YouTube followers. I go live around the same time. Last week was my first time live streaming every day. Now we're going in, becoming a veteran. And I shared something. I was like, I'm gonna stop focusing on how many people tune in. But I'm grateful for that. But I'm gonna focus on the message. And I guess the message of today is take good care of what you have. Because if you really want more, you gotta make it clear that you can handle it more. So if you want a new car, how well are you treating your current car? You want more money? How much are you investing your money towards things that are gonna help you build a better future versus how much of it are you wasting on things that are making you not like yourself very much? Or how much are you spending on trying to impress people? You want better health? Stop eating like a fool. Start eating smart. You know what you should be eating. Nobody should be telling you, oh, you should be eating this. Your body already knows. Just listen to it. You want more time in your day? What are you doing with the time you have now? How much time do you spend scrolling? You want to be more successful? Read books. It's like everything is so obvious, but it's not that we need another ounce of motivation. It's that we need alignment. We need to come to terms with ourselves and say, you know what? I'm actually going to be the person I know that I have all the potential to be and show up as that person. Hey, I see we have Samantha. What's up? I've never seen you here in my life. What's up, Samantha? Samantha's my best friend and my client from Indiana. All right, yes, I become friends with my clients because I genuinely care about them. Hold on, I had the door open. I was doing like a meditation and I wanted the door open, but now there's a bug that flew in here. Honestly though, if you really believe in your future, then you'll take really good care of your present. And I said that on my Instagram live. And the same way, like, I believe my YouTube channel is going to blow up, but if I believe that my YouTube channel is going to grow and all this stuff, then I need to show up to YouTube all the time. I need to be consistent. You let go of everything you don't believe in. That's why, like, you let go of a relationship you don't believe in. Yesterday I had a conversation with a crush, and I said, I kind of stopped. I told him, I said, I kind of let you go because I can't really do this long distance thing. And I just, it was never official, but I was like, I stopped messaging you not messaging you, I just started being more distant because I don't know if I want a long distance relationship. I said that to him. And then it was interesting because I realized that I let go of things that I don't know if it's going to last. I don't waste time. That's the one thing I don't like to do, is waste time. That's why if I go live on YouTube, it reaches the whole internet. Look, we got 10 people on here. People who probably don't even subscribe to me. This opens the opportunity to subscribe. Everything you do, realize that time is life. We do have all the time in the world to get it right, but let's stop going backwards. You have all the time to build, but you don't have all the time to continue sabotaging, because the more that you sabotage, you have to work double when you try to rebuild it. So you have all the time to get into the great shape, right? But by doing progress, do 1% progress every day. If you're constantly going backwards, then what you also don't have time is to get yourself sick. And our bodies are a reflection of our health. That's why I don't take steroids or inject stuff into me. My body is a reflection of my diet. It's a reflection of my activity. It's a reflection of my health. A lot of people have fake health, and they share with you their fake fitness plans, and they didn't even do that workout. Like, I hate the scams of the internet, guys. I really do. I realize there's a lot of fake people, and it's hard when people are genuine and real and genuinely care about you to listen to them, because you've fallen for so many scams. But if you really go with your intuition, truth will be revealed. If you allow truth to reach you, it'll show up. If you ever want to know if someone's cheating on you, just trust that the universe will bring the truth. If you want to know if someone's scamming you, trust that the universe will bring you the truth. I recently signed up for some workshop, and I was like, it sounds too good to be true. Immediately, I got a message from YouTube. Check out this person and how they scam people. And I was like, okay, I only needed 2 days to find out. Trust, this universe is alive. Maybe the reason you're here right now is so that you can start recognizing your power. And I've been talking about that. Humans are very, very powerful, but we're kind of conditioned to not question things. Like the school system. I keep bringing it up, but I'm just like, man, how did you have my brain for 12 years and then I got out of there and I knew nothing? Really? Like, you get out of high school, these are adults here, so we got out of high school, and how much did we really know? Makes you think, no? Sí, yo sé cómo hablar en español. Para los que hablan español, sí, yo hablo español también. They want me to speak in Spanish, I can speak in Spanish. Si se quedan, porque si se van, entonces voy a hablar en inglés. If you stay on, I'll speak. Oh, how did I forget my spinach? We forgot the spinach. Oh, I got another story for you guys. So yesterday, I went to the grocery store, which is like right across the street. And I went to go buy, what did I go buy? Oh, eggs, because I was out of eggs. And that's like an emergency. And oat milk. And when I get back, I realized that I forgot to buy water. And I was like, damn, like, I gotta go all the way back to the store. I was like, I'm not gonna be lazy, I'm gonna go back. All right, I went back and they gave me free chocolate. So you see? Don't be lazy, you get free chocolate. No, but honestly, as a generation, we've gotten so lazy. Like, we're so used to air conditioning, everyone's afraid to sweat. Do you not realize that sweating is how you get rid of stress? When your body's stressed, sweats, it's releasing cortisol. Like, constantly staying in air conditioning all day is the reason why probably stress. And I found out, for those of you who chronically like to say, I'm stressed, you're making your brain shrink the more stressed you are. So if you're stressed, go for a run, or go for a run when you get off of work. If you're stressed from studying, go for a run. Like it release the toxins. Cortisol is a literal chemical hormone. It's a hormone, I believe. No, it's a chemical from the brain that is released, and it's supposed to keep you alive when there's a dinosaur chasing you. But if there's no fucking dinosaur, then you're just sitting there and your brain is scanning and panicking because it's waiting for the dinosaur, and there is no dinosaur. The dinosaur is the email that you've been avoiding for the last 3 weeks, but you decided to procrastinate, and now you're realizing, like, oh wait, I should have done this, and that's your dinosaur. Negligence is your dinosaur. Your inability to be on top of things is your dinosaur. And I tell you this because I know that it's so easy to let things fall through the cracks and then be like, you see, I suck. Like, stop proving to yourself that you suck and start proving to yourself that you're powerful and that you're amazing and that you're incredible. Because there's 1,000 pieces of evidence to make you feel worthless. But I can tell you one of the greatest evidence that you're a fucking superhero. Excuse my language, I'm just so passionate. You're a superhero because your heart, you don't control it. That goes to show that there is something added to you that you don't even need to control, such as your destiny. The greatness inside of you, it's already written. The same way that your heart is still pumping, you don't choose till when your heart pumps. You didn't choose it. You didn't choose the heart pump. You didn't even choose the rhythm of your heart. But you can choose how you take care of it. What about your brain? You know that you can control your thoughts? You can't get rid of thoughts, but you can control thoughts. So thoughts have a 6-second shelf life, right? Every 6 seconds, a thought either escalates or it changes. You have the choice. When a thought enters your mind, how long you're going to let it just sit there. And when you add thoughts, which is an image, and an emotion, which is like your imagination, decide, is it making you feel better or feel worse? Because it could be doing the opposite. You could be either releasing oxytocin, which is the feel-good part of the brain, or cortisol, which is the stress of the brain. Oxytocin means that you feel safe. So if you were to go like this, just breathe out. You feel it, right? You feel it all over your body, just like. Because whenever you breathe out, the longer you breathe out versus breathe in, you're telling your body we're safe. Because when you're not safe, there's no time to breathe. Did I burn the egg or is that the pot? Okay, I put it too hot and I have less egg, but it's okay. Maybe I was only supposed to eat 5, not 6. Okay, hold on. All right, I think I cooked on high. This is what happens when you're distracted. No, but honestly, so if you breathe out, not only will you feel it, but what you're telling your body is, I am safe. Some of you don't feel safe in your own body, so you just need to breathe better and eat better. I do feel like the food with all the chemicals and stuff, it's literally making us dumber too. That's why, like, I'm very... When people ask why I don't want to go back to America, they're just getting you guys sick. I'm from there, but I went to America, and for 3 weeks that I visited my family, I was sick. I had allergies for 3 weeks. And the second I left, I was fine again. I don't know. I don't know what the guys got going on there. I'm always encouraging people to leave. Oh, that was too spicy. I'm always encouraging people to, like, figure out that it's not the #1 destination in the world. But it's a minion factory. Hold on. I have a question for you. Yeah, ask me. Cherry, wisdom. Whoever's not listening doesn't have a brain. Interesting. Trust isn't in my vocabulary. Yeah, I get that. I understand that. What was your question? Someone had a question. Oh, I guess not. But yeah, guys, if we could learn how to train our minds, listen to our heart, and create a coherence between our heart and our mind, we literally, energetically, there's a science behind it. I was learning about it yesterday. Okay, when you go to a hospital, they put an EKG, right? What is the EKG studying? It's studying the electrocardiogram, the electricity, the pulse. It's creating a wave. That's why when you look at it, you know, in cartoons or just in movies, when it shows like the flat line, that's your heart wave. Okay, that is expected to reach like around you. It's not just there. It's just studied here because with the human eye, you can only see it. You can't see it. But it actually reaches like to where you guys are right now. And that's why if you sit with yourself, if you breathe out, and then you just look at the person, you say, can I trust this person? Your heart will feel what they're emitting, okay? Now, our brains also have their wave. It's called EEG. So the brain releases waves as well. When we create a wave from here and here, we create like a vortex around us that is where abundance flows from. That is where our brain is no longer working against us in panic. And the problem is that as long as you're on constant adrenaline, but you're not an adrenaline in the direction of your dreams, you're an adrenaline towards anxiety, adrenaline towards panic, adrenaline towards despair, adrenaline like you're going really, really fast, but in the direction that you don't want to go, then you're constantly in this. There's something in your heart that's saying, hey, let's get back on track. Hey, let's push here. Let's do this. Like you have a silent coach within your heart that's telling you directions like, hey, why don't you go and pick up that football and practice a little bit more so that you can fulfill that dream that you have of being a football coach for high school players or whatever. Like when you sit with your heart and listen to your heart, which is never taught in school systems, to listen to the passions of our heart, you know, or just follow the career, follow the money, follow the path, follow the system, follow. But nobody's really tapping into enlightenment. And what I have learned at the age of 35 is that the more that you stop listening to other people's perception of what you should do with your time and with your life and with your money, the more you are given the clues from a higher source on who to be, how to be, and how to operate. And recently, as I've been doing like full-time content creation, I live stream for like 5 hours between TikTok, Instagram, all these. Like right now I'm streaming here. I just realized like I'm getting more content, creative ideas. I'm expanding my empire, all these things because I listened to my heart that said go live on YouTube. My brain wants to say, no, I have 500 subscribers. If I go live, 3 people are going to be on. My heart says, you never know who needs to hear your message, and you also don't know the aftermath of what can happen from these videos. So when you start to listen to your heart and then use your brain is not your boss. Your brain is supposed to be your AI, okay? I don't use AI to do my work. I use AI to polish my work. I use AI to strengthen. If I give it an idea, I'll say, hey, AI, I want you to create this and do this. That's what we're supposed to do with our brains. Hey, brain, I want you to problem solve. How do I get to $50,000 in the next 3 months? Like, how do I do this? It's supposed to do that. Not tell you that you're worthless and you're stupid and then keep listening to the words of your mother that didn't encourage you and all of that. It doesn't work for you. Understand. I'm hitting you hard. I'm glad this is hitting you hard. The brain, the heart, if you listen to the heart, it's telling you get up. It's telling you start taking care of yourself. Your heart is telling you stop doing destructive, toxic things because it wants to stay strong. Notice that when your heart stops beating, you're what? Dead. When your heart stops beating, it stops speaking. And when your heart stops speaking, it's dead. And you know, even in a relationship, I don't believe it's our heart that falls in love with the wrong people. It's our fear. We either fear no one else is going to love us the same, so we stick through the manipulation, or we fear that we don't deserve better. We fear this is as good as it gets. It's fear. That's not love. Some of you are in the wrong relationship out of fear. And that's why when you're in an abusive, destructive one, they tell you, you'll never find anyone better than me. I've studied life, not just spinach. I love that. At the age of 35, I built a life that I'm able to live stream carelessly, shirtless, in the kitchen, just eat a wrap, empower people, and this is considered part of my job description. Because when I do have a lot more subscribers, I will be getting paid for YouTube. And some people treat it like a full-time job. But I realize if I don't show up now, it'll never happen. And that's the thing. Some of you want immediate results, but you're not putting in the reps. So you show up to the gym, you do 5 days in the gym, and that's it. You didn't see results, you quit. How many days of negligence did you do? Which one do you think won the battle? What you feed wins. Feed discipline and you win. All right, well, let me see. Hello. I am gonna jump on Facebook now. I finished my rap. I am planning to start treating this like a podcast, so I won't be cooking and speaking. I will just be sitting and speaking. But I have to plan how I do that. I have been wanting a podcast, so I might have to plan how to do that. But for now, how many paper towels did I do? Sorry guys, I hurt the trees. But for now, I want to just kind of speak, hang out with you guys. I'm just getting to know this audience, know how this works, knows how this flows. But if anything, I really want you to be educated, empowered, and enlightened. Because if anything, we live in a world that leverages from you being dumb, feeling worthless, and feeling that you have no purpose. That's the great agenda for mankind, unfortunately. Which is why a lot of people die just being a tombstone as opposed to somebody who shakes the earth. But I choose the latter. Love you. Go live your best life.